Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Today I'm going to be reviewing a screener for a movie called The Manson Brothers, Midnight Zombie Massacre. This movie was directed by Max Martini, and it stars Chris Margetis and Mike Carey, who are also the Manson brothers and the writers of this movie. D.B. Sweeney and Randy Couture make an appearance in this movie, and it's pretty cool. To be honest with you, this movie, at first I was watching it, and I was like, well, I don't know about this. And there's something about it that drew me in, and I don't know. I actually like that it's not good. You know, I think it plays on itself, obviously, when you watch the movie. I'm not going to talk about spoilers. But when you watch the movie, it's one of those movies that plays on itself. However, it does it very well. By the end of the movie, I actually have to say I do like this movie quite a bit. Adrian Pastar plays Dr. Dudenbrew in this movie, and honestly, I didn't realize it at first, but he actually was the other brother in Heroes. I forget what his name was, but he was Peter's brother in Heroes. And I was like, I know who this guy is. I just can't put my finger on it. My boy Anthony, he pointed it out to me. He's like, do you recognize him? Nope. He looks familiar, but nope. Nathan Petrelli. That's who he played. Sorry, guys. Took me a moment, but I got it. I honestly have to say that Jaden Lund, who played Captain Marvelous, or Eddie was his name in the movie, he was the one who really gripped me, man. He just had these one or two liners that, to be honest with you, the minute he came on the screen and said one line, I laughed. Instantly, I laughed. He is just a funny guy, and he is what really got me to stay and watch the movie. He was honestly the best part, or one of the best parts about this movie. Those of you who do know me, I am not the biggest fan of horror movies. However, I do have a wide variety of horror movies that I've seen and I actually love, that I would watch again. This obviously is more comedic than horror, because I didn't even bat an eye at the gore that was in this movie. But again, this movie was meant to play on itself, and I didn't realize that until maybe a quarter of the way in. I'm like, oh, okay, it's one of those movies. And then after I realized that it was a movie like that, I instantly, I don't know, I wouldn't say I instantly liked it, but as the movie went on, I did find out that I liked it, man. There was something about the cheeseball-esque of it that just made me like it. The Hanson brothers themselves, they were pretty funny too. There's this dry, sarcastic humor about this movie that I really resonate with, because there's a animated show called Archer with the main guy, H. John Benjamin, who voices Archer and also Bob's Burgers. And Bob and Bob's Burgers, sorry. The dry, sarcastic humor is what gets me sometimes, or a lot of the times. And there's a lot of that in this. I have to say that I think anybody who is a fan of dry, sarcastic humor, you will love this movie. A horror movie fan, it's not really that scary, or scary at all. Not even 5%. But I think people will enjoy this movie if they're exposed to it, because they will laugh at the comedic relief that is this character named Eddie, or Captain Marvelous, sorry. And also they'll just laugh at the fact that it's meant to play on itself. Of course, there are some pretty forgettable characters, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean, in a movie like this, there's going to be characters that come and go, or characters that might be there throughout the whole thing that you're like, who the hell was that again? This movie is very entertaining to watch. Overall, I do have to give this movie a decent rating, because again, it is meant to play on itself, so it's purposefully bad in certain areas. There's obviously no real rating for this movie yet, because it does come out on September 10th, so we just got an early screener for it. So I personally will rate this movie, because of the fact that it's meant to play on itself. I will personally rate this movie between 6.5 to 7.5. If I'm going to be completely and utterly honest. I don't know what it is about this movie. It really entertained me. It really did. And I said it in the beginning of this video. At first, I was just going to call it quits in this movie. I was like, all right, I'm out, guys. Sorry, not feeling it. I gave it 5 more minutes, and I was like, okay, well, let's see where things go here. And it just, I don't know, it just killed me, man. It was hilarious. It is a fun and entertaining watch. So I will recommend that people watch this when it releases, because it's fun to watch. And like I said earlier, I'm not going to give away any spoilers whatsoever, but I will say definitely invest time in this. I know this isn't that long of a review, and I apologize for it being so short, but there's not much that I really can say about this movie without spoiling it, for the type of movie it is. All I will tell you is definitely go into it thinking, okay, this is a spoof movie. This isn't meant to be serious. So I'm not going to take it as serious as I should, but just enjoy it for what it is. And if you enjoy it for what it is, you will enjoy it. You know, I hate to say it that as redundant as that is, but it's just the truth. You will enjoy it based on the fact of knowing what kind of movie it is. So I want to thank you guys for checking out this video. Please leave a comment down below with your thoughts. If you got an early screening to this movie, please let me know what you thought. And whenever you get to see this movie, let's talk about it. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it so you can get a notification anytime that I release a new video. And that's it. That's what I got for you guys. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it more than you know. All right, till next time.